night in this server to kind of find out what the heck I'm doing in this game, and I bought a couple DLCs, and I have this car here that we're gonna fix up. So look at the car status, but it tells me nothing but suspension and accelerating. We're gonna move it to the car lifter. It said suspension rattling and exhaust, so the exhaust could possibly be the manifold thingamabob, these things. So it could be those. So yeah, here's this. This is probably, whoops. This is probably a bad one on this other side. So we're gonna take it out and see what the percentage is. Alright, yeah, that's bad. So now if we go into car status, see, it tells us. So it's just the exhaust manifold. Now I just gotta remember that. So if it will let me go into my tablet. No. I don't have tablet in this. No. I'm gonna reset my points. It's worth everything. Alright, so I have 14 skill points available. Buy that. Won't let me buy that. I'm gonna buy this. Buy this. And this. I think I want to try and expand my garage bigger. This. I think I'm gonna want to go faster. Oh, and the percent off. Ooh, even better, percent off. See, this gives me 25% faster walking. I already have the first level of it. What's this? So, examine parts. So here's the level 1 for that. Examination. Alright, I got one more skill point. But I don't know what to get. I'll buy this, the OBO scanner. Just gonna go out. Much better. So I'm playing this on PS4. It's very fun. And I think if you guys are going to get it, you can get it in the PlayStation Store or on computer. So now that the exhaust is fixed, I'm going to put it up on the car lifter. And I'm going to go into the suspension, because it has some bad parts on that shock absorber. We're gonna want to replace it. This definitely is one. Here's one, so that's 10%. And then we have to go into inventory to check that. Oh, I have cases. What's that one that's not labeled? Oh, it's a barn location map. So if you don't know what those do, you put them onto your map, and then you can go to barns and you can buy old cars and you repair them and sell them. Another barn location map. That's crazy. This is the third case. Alright. First one is a weird looking exhaust. Front exhaust pipe, yeah. Front suspension, cross member, and an oil filter. So we go into the double wishbone. So yeah, we're gonna want to replace that. I think that's fine. We're gonna want to move to the other side. Okay, 1 minute. I'm gonna I have to text my dad. Alright, I'm back. We're gonna have to take this out. Was there an upper suspension arm on the other side? I don't remember seeing one. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Now we're gonna move to the back side. Don't see anything necessarily wrong with this. I mean, maybe these little rubber bushings in here. That could be a problem. Alright, that definitely wasn't a problem. It's 47%. What about this one, though? Alright, 53%. And then this one, 53%. So those are all fine. So I'm gonna part mount again. So it's nothing to do with the back, so we're gonna go back to the front and recheck what we did. Make sure there's something. Alright, now we're gonna head back to the front, make sure we didn't miss anything, take off a couple parts, hopefully find what's wrong. I'm just pulling off the inner tie rod here. I'm gonna come over to this side. We're gonna take off the inner tie rod, and we're gonna take off the suspension arms. Alright, so that's all the suspension parts I can think of. So we're gonna go into car status to see if we found it. Everything but one part. So that's pretty good. There's something to do in the back that's bad. Oops, I accidentally put it on part mount. So I don't see anything that's necessarily bad in the back. We took apart the suspension parts in the back. I don't see what could... I mean, I don't think the steering rack's part of this. Could it be one of these bushings? The cross member? So we're just pulling out these. Alright, so I don't think that any of those are the problem. So I'm honestly confused. I have no idea what the problem is. But I think to begin with, we gotta start. Well, maybe it's part of the shock absorber, and we just need to pull it apart. So let's separate the parts. No, whoops, that's put together. We want to separate. Alright, we take the parts. Now let's check. Still not discovered. let's just buy the parts. So we have a sway bar front end link B and an outer tie rod. So normally, I think if we just type in like this much, yeah, it comes in. Then if you type in just tie rod, it also comes in. Then we go back and check. And we need 2 double wishbone shock absorbers with a front shock absorber cap. So I'm just going to search up shock absorber. We need 2 double wishbone shock absorbers and a front shock absorber cap. So that just did a lot of it. So we need another sway bar front end link. Whoops. And then a front spring. Whoops. And we're gonna buy that. Then the suspensions, we have to join the parts. Alright, so now that we've got both of the springs pulled, we come over here. Welcome to the chat, whoever just joined. And we're gonna put everything, whoops. And we're gonna put everything back together. Alright, so we don't have too many more parts. Just a couple more and we'll be done. Inner, outer, and the tire. Alright, now we're gonna head back over to the other side. First we gotta put in the rubber bushings from the cross member. Put those back in. Can't have any missing parts. Alright, time to finish off this side. Put in the bottom suspension arm with some rubber bushings. Why would you change your channel name? Alright, now the tire. Okay, that makes more sense. Now I think if we check... What? Oh, there's not a sway bar over here. Alright, there we go. Now, an undiscovered part that I had no idea what it is. We're done. Alright, now we're gonna switch over to Fortnite.